The talking has stopped in Indianapolis. Big Ten Media Days has come to a close, and it finished out with the Huskers talking. Doug, we heard from all three players. That's Jeff Sims, the quarterback, offensive lineman Ethan Piper, and linebacker Luke Reimer. What stood out from talking with the players today?
Boy, Jeff Sims, a confident young man. I think Nebraska fans are going to be happy that he's the starting quarterback, with no disrespect to Heinrich Harburg or to Chubba Purdy. I mean, he's going to be one that's leading this ship and feels confident and talking about leaving Georgia Tech to come to Nebraska. And then also Luke Reimer, don't underestimate this young man. He has a chance to finish maybe as the second leading tackler in Nebraska history. He missed a couple of games last year, 86 tackles, 101 or whatever it was the year before. I mean, he's setting over 240 in his career, and really, I think, gets it.
Matt Rule, we've heard a lot from him since he took over as head coach, and I liked how he started his interview with you. It's, man, I like being here, but I want it to be over because I like this team and I'm ready for football.
Yeah, camp begins on Monday after Fan Day on Sunday, and that's where all the rhetoric's over. Everybody's been working out. Heck, even the kids and young men want to get out there and play right now and practice right now and see where they're at. We'll be about a month away from the Minnesota game, and everybody else wants to know, where's this Nebraska team at? I don't know how much we'll learn in practice the next month, but this football team will be getting better.
Where do you think they stack up, having heard from all of these teams this week? Haven't got to camp, but do you have a feel for where the Huskers could be in relation to the rest of the conference?
Well, you take a look at the teams that we're talking about. Purdue, the defending champion, would seem to have a significant drop-off, and not because of the coaching change. Illinois doesn't look like they're going to drop off. Now, whether that means more wins, I don't know. Minnesota's got a brutal schedule, and they have some guys that have been there for 6 and 7 years on this program. Do they have enough of that seniority after losing their quarterback and their best running back in Mo Ibrahim? And then, of course, you got Wisconsin, and Luke Fickell seems to have everything that you want. I would say Nebraska right now is going to get to that bowl game. Does that put them fourth in the West? Can they knock off one of the other three and avoid a bad loss, which they've had year after year after year? That's what Matt Rule's got to put together here and finalize in the next month.
Aside from the Huskers, the other big schools getting pubbed today, it was Minnesota and it was Michigan, the defending champion Wolverines. You talked with Blake Corum. This team has to be excited to try to repeat.
A couple of years ago, I predicted that they would dethrone Ohio State, so pat myself on the back for that. Now, I've been trying to find a way that Michigan is not going to three-peat, and I can't find one. Doesn't mean they will, because Penn State and Ohio State are so good. That's what we're trying to figure out. I think you're going to see a East come down to a play or two, maybe an unfortunate injury that decides what's going to get the job done. Michigan is not going backwards at all.
Well, it's an exciting Big Ten Media Days, and it could be an exciting Big Ten football season. We'll have full coverage here on News Channel Nebraska. Thanks so much for joining us at Big Ten Media Days. He's Doug Duda. I'm Michael Shively in Indianapolis.